The following podcast is dedicated to sonic excellence.
Mary had a little man.
Fun with sound.
Donk. Hello and welcome to the Parp Donk Podcast, a beginner's guide to sound design. Come on, let's have some fun.
Rolling on episode 6. Boing Box. Foley.
Hi, and welcome to Parp Donk. I'm John Terelle, and today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently in this episode. I'm going to be remote. I'm in the forest right now with Pippin, and we're walking, and we're talking, and we're heading back towards the studio now, and I'm going to get in touch with Jim. Jim, are you there?
Yes, I am. Actually, that was all Foley, except for the music.
Snagged.
Wow.
Oh my God!
You had me fooled.
Yeah, thank you.
What is Foley, Jim?
Well, Foley is, according to the definition, Foley in film refers to the process of creating and recording sound effects in sync with the visuals of a movie, often to enhance or replace sounds recorded during filming. These sounds, called Foley sounds, can include footsteps, clothing rustle, props, environmental noises, adding realism and depth to the movie's audio.
Environmental noises. That was the crickets.
Yeah, oh,
Jim did that live with his lips
yes,
and
my
mouth apparatus.
sound hole. And before, there was a guy called Jack Foley in the old days, radio, they were called sound men or sound effects men, you know.
Right.
And then Jack Foley came in 1928 and started doing sound live to the picture.
It was in reaction to the studios.
Yeah.
The studios had like a sound effects library, and that amounted to like 100 sound effects, maybe.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Right.
Not enough to do a whole film with.
Right.
And he got so frustrated that he started to build his own machines to make sounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if there was a windmill, he would actually make a little windmill machine with a ratchet and whatever,
Yep.
and you would hear.
Yeah. If you're trying to learn sound design, this is definitely one of the more fun aspects of it. I think. I know.
Yeah.
You know.
It's just so incredibly inventive and creative because you have to experiment in order to find the right sound.
Because you don't know what works until you do it. Most people are amazed that, wait, that's how you made that sound?
Right.
You know,
Right.
And having fun with it, of course. Right, John?
Yeah. What?
So, Jim, how did you make the leaf rustle?
Oh, so the
Those
leaf rustle.
footsteps in the beginning.
So this is a bag of magnetic tape. John and I go back far enough where we actually use that. And this is actually the same tape from 1989 or something.
That's from those reels.
Yeah, so
It's got a much longer life as a sound effect than it would have as a
Yeah.
real tape being played.
see, it did win. This one did win.
Right.
It's a tape we used to go tape fishing with.
Oh, tape, yeah.
What was it?
No, rat fishing.
Yeah, rat fishing. But we also did the tape floating or
Flying tape.
Flying tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the wind currents off the back porch, off
cool.
the 18th floor.
But we used to love watching the ladies coming back from the plays on Wednesday night, right?
Oh, right, on 45th Street.
Yeah, because the rats from that lot would come out.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of them.
Yeah, hundreds of just. It was like a steady stream of gray underneath the cars.
So when we'd
that were parked.
we'd leave like later at night from the studio,
Yeah, about the time theaters were letting out.
but we
right?
walk in the street, not on the sidewalk, because
Yeah.
this was also a time I think the trash strike was going on too. So those bags, of
Yeah,
trash. So
right,
the rats
yeah,
were like,
yeah.
and so you'd see this big group of women coming back from seeing Cats or something like that.
Right, in
they're
their
like,
sort of boucle
you're like,
coat.
oh my God, so the scene was so
The
wonderful.
scene was so great, and the scenery was so wonderful this time.
So John and our wait, we're just wait. We would sit out there like, here they come. Oh, wait, here come the rats. It's a lot of fun, right? So
That would be field recording rather than Foley, right? Like if you actually captured that moment.
the women screaming would have been easy because they were screaming very loud. The rats, though, would probably have to Foley that.
Yeah.
And
how would you do that?
I would do that. I would use another yeah. The rats that make the sound. That's great. Good. Very good.
Yeah, that is really good. That was Amanda, by the way.
Yeah. I
Everyone needs credit for the mouth Foley that they do.
use nails sometimes on cardboard or
Yeah,
wood.
right.
Clack taught me for bugs, roaches, like in Joe's apartment, we'd cereal. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like when it's like,
Oh, right.
like a bunch of them just like,
Another one would be those, the brushes that are like wire brushes, and you just scrape them over wood and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and that's a great point, because a lot of instruments, you can be used as Foley, too.
Could we hear some of those?
We can hear can you hand me the zither, please? I'm sorry, auto harp, right?
Auto harp.
So this is a auto harp that I got that never stays in tune, but I love that because I use this for horror, and if you just listen.
It also sounds like something transforming into something
Oh, yeah.
else, right? That's great.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk about Tom Clack's wall of sound.
Yeah. So
Not the same as Phil Spector's wall of sound.
Not by
Yeah.
a long shot.
well, Clack, he taught us, and he was great because he was a great Foley artist too, and he collected. What's that?
He started with the BBC, right?
Yeah.
He started with the BBC, but I think he just had it in his blood.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Like he was born being curious about how to make weird sounds
He
with
loved
his
it.
mouth and
Yeah.
with other things.
He loved it. We were going to talk about vocal sounds too, like I did the cricket. He did a lot of great vocal sounds.
Oh, there's one really good one he did. The elevator.
The pukes. So
Yeah.
we would get. And our building again was 18 stories, so we'd start at the top. But by the time you get to the bottom, everyone would get in the elevator, and it's very crowded, very slow elevator. And so, like halfway down, it's packed. Tom would, if we needed more room, you would swear he was puking. He was about to puke.
He was an expert at it.
He was an
yeah.
expert. He'd be like, and everybody, all of a sudden, you could
Very
open.
good imitation of it.
Yeah, I practiced because I watched him.
He was
do it.
your mentor.
Oh yeah, you could set up a lawn chair. You had enough room, when everyone else is up against the wall, climbing on top of each other because they knew he was about to blast any second.
But that's who he was. He was a funny man
Oh, yeah.
who could make you laugh just with his body, right?
Yep,
Like
yep.
that's why children used to love him so much, is because
Yep.
he was all full of those puke sounds and of course fart sounds also. I mean,
Right.
and that's like the platonic ideal of a mouth Foley is a fart sound.
Right.
Like most people know how to do that and they do it and they make each other laugh with that.
Yeah, and
but that's
so many
Foley.
ways
you
to
know?
do it.
Right.
But he had a whole, 40 or 50 different types of farts.
Yes.
There's the trouser fart.
The
there's
trouser
wet
fart.
What was the one from that tape? The Flutter Blaster?
Oh, yeah.
Flutter Blaster?
I don't know. He had all kinds of, and belches too.
Belches too. Yep.
Yeah.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
here. But this
But
brings us.
it's not too far off topic because there are different
with Tom.
types of not at all. There are types of Foley, right, that you make with an
made a-
external
Yep.
object or a musical instrument,
Or
and
your
then,
mouth.
and then there's types that you make with your mouth. So.
Yeah, and I've learned how to do like the footsteps. It's a pain in the ass lining them up with picture and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
So I learned how to do them with my mouth.
Oh, good.
It's like you just get better at it. Wind, all kinds of birds. And sometimes you find things in the field that will work well. Like you were talking about the Star Wars, right? And the sounds.
Right.
Yeah.
The springs. The long strands of metal.
Yeah.
That go between two posts on construction sites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're strung taut so that if you hit them with a spoon, they make a sound, and that's the sound of the phasers. The phasers.
Oh, the phasers,
Yeah.
Star
The
Wars.
lasers. Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
And you can emulate that in your house, actually, by taking a slinky and stretching it between two stands.
Yep.
And then if you hit it with a spoon, it'll make that same pew.
yeah. As a matter of fact, I went to Hawaii last year. We went to Pearl Harbor, and they have a whole submarine section. And when you walk into this section, they have this huge metal, looks like a giant ring. And I said, man, that thing, it's solid. That
Yeah.
thing must make a sound. So, funny enough, there was a quarter right by this. And you want to hear a laser sound. Listen to this thing.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's
could
just,
also-
that's just me with a quarter on this metal thing.
That's so cool. It sounds like a pinball machine.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, it sounds like an arcade.
Yeah.
Or a slot machine.
Really cool.
Slot
though.
machine, like an
Yeah.
old-fashioned slot
Yeah.
machine.
And that was my iPhone, too. Oh, let's get back to the wall of sound. The wall of sound.
It was literally a wall.
Yeah.
It was, you know, at the back of the studio, there were theater curtains to kind of keep the noise, to deaden it out. But once you pull those curtains back, there were just bookshelves and bookshelves of things to play with.
Yeah.
And they were all for making sound effects. So
Yeah.
there were train whistles.
You want me to get some train whistles?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yep. Hold on. I gotta really organize my Foley stuff. Now they're in here somewhere. Oh, here they are. Here it is. I have many from Tom, actually. Here's a wooden one that says south of the border on it. It's a toy whistle, I think, right? This one's, I think this one's the beefiest one. This is stainless, I think. It's a three-tone. That's a beautiful one. That's awesome.
Wow.
I probably don't make them like that anymore. This one, I think this was a train whistle.
Oh, that's like a factory whistle.
Yep.
Yeah. Or
Right.
Well, yeah, we do have some animal calls,
here's
for
some
hunters.
I have a but. Oh wait, this is another train. What's it say? It has a train on it. Can you read that?
Sumter Junction,
Oh, wherever that is.
Baker City, Oregon.
Oh, so I don't know. I guess it came from there. Let's hear this one. All right, so we got a bunch of those. And then we can get into, we have all kinds of bird calls. Here's a turkey.
That's great.
And that's kind
And
of cool.
so, yeah.
And so describe this. This is like
It's a box, a long wooden box with a piece that swings back and forth over it.
Yeah. This is a little, I love this thing.
Oh, that's cute.
But I never use it for that. I use it, this is the squeaky wheel.
So what was,
No,
besides the squeaky wheel, what was the other thing it does?
You gotta do it fast. It's actually this.
Okay,
whatever
and
that is.
I guess that sounds like a certain bird, probably.
Yeah, that's what I think it says it on it.
But I think that also sounds like it could be a laser or a,
Oh, maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
what else? Like a ray gun. But yeah, it's tiny, like 2 inches long, little metal thing
Yeah.
with a bead on it that you
Check the
rotate.
Parp Donk merch page.
Yeah.
Fox Coyote call.
Oh.
sounds like somebody's bad break.
Oh, bad brakes.
Yeah, I feel like
Bad-
most of these are used for things other than what they're supposed to
Yeah, well, that's
be.
part of Foley.
This is a squirrel call. Which I always thought this sounds like a dolphin.
Oh yeah, it kind of does. You're right.
Like Flipper. Pretty good, right?
Flipper, what's wrong?
This one is
An actual squirrel kind of sounds like.
yeah. It just sounds like a whistle. Oh, maybe it's a bird.
So all of these things were behind a curtain, which incidentally I have in my home studio.
The curtain?
now. Yeah, I use the curtain to cover my window.
And now, a word from Parp Donk.
Hey, heard the new Boing Box?
Heard it? I got one on the merch page at parpdonk.com.
Wow, cool.
Parp Donk offers a complete line of Boing boxes to suit every player's needs. Great for birthdays,
Happy birthday!
bachelorette parties,
Your male stripper has arrived, ladies.
auctions, gender reveals,
Hi there.
and so much more. No more paying to get boinged. Now you can boing in the privacy of your own home and enjoy years of satisfied boinging.
Oh, yeah.
During a session, people could ask for certain sound effects, and
And you'd be like, wait a minute.
right? I think
we
I
have
have
that.
something.
Yeah, we have that.
We've got that.
Yeah. And, since there were so many of them, I'm sure it ate up time sometimes,
Well-
oh, can we try the bigger one? Or
Yep.
can we try that other one? I saw another one. Could you try that?
So sometimes the clients would be omnipresent or like hovering over you a lot,
Helicopter
client. So if you get them to do the Foley,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
I was just about to say this.
Yeah. What happens, John?
Well, you say, why don't you try it? Because you know more what you want.
Right.
You know more what you're looking for. And that way I can control the level and stuff, right? So so that then the client would get into the booth.
Oh my God.
Hours could
crack
go-
his knuckles
hours
and
could
be
go
like,
by.
Wait. Let me do another. Like,
Yeah.
no, I think,
Yeah.
no, I could do it better. Like, okay. you know,
Okay,
like,
yeah,
all right,
sure,
we get paid by the hour, man. It's all good. So I have a collection of, like, again, footsteps are a big thing in Foley,
Right.
And I'm always on the fence with
Shoes.
shoes, so I have a big collection of shoes, you know.
And do you have a collection of surfaces too, or is it always on the same surface?
Back in the day in the studio, we had Foley pits, and then you would have different surfaces. So you'd have gravel, sand, perhaps, cement, concrete's always
Concrete,
one.
yeah.
A wood, like wood floors. And then you would take, depending on the scene, you would take the shoes. And I remember Tom taught me, and I can still see him, he'd put the shoes on his hands
Yeah,
and just like walk that way. And he would also, which really worked well as tap shoes too. So I have tap shoes. So it might have been yours, or
I never tapped.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know where they came
you
from.
overestimate my athletic and artistic ability. But yeah, no, he loved tap dancing. I mean, he was really obsessed with like Fred Astaire and the 30s, like the music of the 30s. He really loved. So I think that, you know, having tap shoes just in general was good for him as like a fetish object. But like, yeah, no, like.
But it sounds good too.
It's so great, and I mean, and he could also imitate tapping with his mouth.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I remember him doing that.
Yeah, me too.
He would just do it for fun.
One time we had to do I think it was a caveman thing, and he had a
sliding door.
He had a stone door, and Tom, I think he had cinder blocks, which was even better. But these are 2 bricks, and it was like.
Slowly, the giant opened the door to his lair.
And he puts this down too.
So let's talk about the Foley team. In most Foley places, there's a team of people. There's the Foley artist,
right,
and then there's the Foley recordist,
right,
whose only job is to capture the sounds, and you have to be really fast at it. You have to be incredibly fast because you're taking the sounds that are kind of just been made, and you're trying to make them match the picture.
Right.
It's generally done remotely. You know, it's generally done not at the studio. Generally, the Foley artist moves his own microphone. It's generally a shotgun mic. It's a shotgun mic because that's what they use on the sets.
It's also kind of a dance because sometimes you have to rehearse the scene.
And there's generally like the main Foley artist, and then he might have 2 or 3 assistants. Because a lot of times you got to do things like fight scenes and
right, or like you have to have 3 people walking in the gravel instead of just 1.
Yep.
And so when you do a Foley project for 1 picture, do those sound effects then get saved for the future, or do you just throw them out? Or does it depend?
It depends.
It depends, but generally you make them up for the specific.
I mean, I think the producer would probably prefer it that way because then their movie has...
It's bespoke.
It's bespoke sound, totally.
Yeah.
But like that laser, I would keep that. That pinball, you know, even
if I...
I mean, you'd buy it.
You never know.
Yeah.
And they're not like copyrighted or anything, are they?
No, those are yours.
No.
You make it, you own it.
Yeah. But like, so like shoes though, I collect shoes, I collect paper.
Some wrapping paper.
Sit yourself down by the fire and tell us a tale of the outside.
This is Japanese paper. But it's like a good...
right. You're like unfolding a map or something.
Right.
Yeah.
There it is. Another thing is, these are all mono, but I do stereo sometimes too. And I found these gloves that came with I ordered a barbecue grill to replace my grill, and the guy, there was like a special grill, and it came with these gloves, and they sounded like really like. And I put them on stereo mics, and I put them on both sides, and I wrote him back. I was like, "Hey, do you have any more of those gloves? They sound great." And he says, "What?"
But it's okay. Like normal people don't think they don't have to know, and that's part of the beauty of it.
Right.
You know,
right.
like the cardinal rule of sound design is that it shouldn't call attention to itself, and you know, so most people just think it happens by magic.
When in fact, 95% of all the sound in a film is made.
Yes.
It's constructed.
Yeah. And some sounds are way more subjective than others for people. Rain is always a problem, I think, because everybody hears rain different. I think because you find a good rain like.
Well, there's different types of rain.
There's a lot of different types of rain, but anytime there's a rain scene, I'm like, oh god, that's good.
Yeah,
they're gonna have a problem with the rain. So I use those for winter and ice.
Oh, great!
And I put that with wind.
In the realm of the ice fairy.
Yeah. Well, actually, I even have
Everything
I have
is
Well,
made of ice.
explain what this is.
Oh, it's a wind
Amanda?
chime. Oh, wind chimes.
It's very small wind chimes.
Here's the big
Yeah.
wind chimes. Where are you going? I'm getting the big wind chimes.
The big wind chime.
Oh, here we go.
So, anytime you want to make things cold or magical, or maybe it's that special time of year, you know?
This holiday season, give the gift of Parp.
So, you know what I mean? So,
That or like, and the stain is gone.
yeah, yeah, totally. Here, you want to do
And
it,
the
right?
stain,
It's gone.
like magic.
Right? And this is cornstarch. And the cornstarch is for walking in snow, usually.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, yeah.
That's snow.
And speaking of winter and the holidays, if you put sleigh bells on any song, it becomes Christmassy, like this one.
One of the hard things to get is
noises.
stomach
Yeah,
sounds.
body.
Yeah, okay.
So this looks like an intestine kind of, right? But actually what this is if you want to test bird calls, I think is what Clack said. But you want to put you know they have those harmonica testers where you don't,
Yeah,
so you don't
yeah,
put
right.
your mouth, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
put a thing in here.
Oh, okay.
Like-
Is that what that's for?
That's what he told me.
Yeah, all right.
But we found it makes good stomach like.
That's great.
Well, man, that chili tasted good going down, but now you've got
Indigestion.
You put that with some, and then you're talking like to get some good stomach acids going.
I think the last thing we should talk about is the phenomenon of Nickelodeon, which is basically a brand that was built on Foley. Because, you look at the Nickelodeon logo and it's an orange splat.
Yep.
And there were shows on Nickelodeon that were all built around slime and goo.
Slime and goop. Yeah. It was important to them though, because like Tom Pomposello,
Yep.
he helped create that, but sound was very important to him, just like Tom. So he went to Tom Clack.
And the two of them would spend afternoons like banging on things and
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And
Yeah.
they worked so well together because Tom Pomposello was such a good musician.
Yeah.
And Tom Clack was not so
Right.
well versed in music, but he was so good at the rest of it,
Yeah.
at sound. Yeah, and Pomposello would write little melodies and sing and stuff.
Nick, right?
Nick,
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah.
Nick,
Oh, that's it. Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
That it was just so sweet and delightful.
Organic, yeah.
Yeah.
and a lot of who was the guy that used to put sound effects in his music?
Yeah, he
Spike
loved
Jones.
Spike Jones.
He
yeah.
loved
So
which is
Spike Jones. Yeah. Tom Pomposello would be like dun, 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 wah, bing.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
exactly.
many little IDs like
Yeah,
that.
right,
Remember
yeah,
that? We used to make them too.
Yeah, right.
But just the idea of things being a little bit disgusting is so successful in
Yeah,
the world of
yeah,
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is Tom Clack in a nutshell.
Yeah,
He wanted things to push the envelope just a little bit or a lot, but a little bit to be safe for TV, just
Yep.
to be a little gross.
It's,
and
yeah,
and
but
that's
it's fun.
what kids
It's funny though
love.
because they started that way, and that was because I worked for Nick I still do,
Yeah, right.
in some aspect or another. But there was the beginning, and there was a time like there's no bathroom humor.
Yeah.
They tried to pull it back,
Right.
and then they threw that out the window after like a year or two, and then
right.
everything was
because of the work that he did.
yeah.
My favorite that I ever did was with Mittenthal, Bob Mittenthal.
Yeah.
We did Booger Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
Booger Man, which was just exactly what it sounds like. He would fly out of this kid's nose,
Right. Yeah.
and his dog Loogie.
And kids love that, right? Who doesn't love little boys? I guess. Maybe
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I feel like Nickelodeon did it first, and then it sort of leaked, so to speak, into MTV too, because then Liquid Television started, and a lot of those kind of alternative animation shorts for adults were
Yeah,
gross.
Payson was always great at those.
Yeah.
Payson.
John Payson
Yeah.
was really into the splats and
Oh my God. Yep.
booger sounds and
Payson made the first MTV movie, The Joe's Apartment. Yeah, but I think Foley, you just have to have fun with and experiment.
yeah.
And
I think the people who need Foley need fun in their lives. Like they are paid to think about the not fun parts of the production. and Foley injects a little bit of levity and delight into it.
Foley is fun. I like that. That's a bumper sticker.
Yeah, there you go.
Check the merch page on Parp Dunk for the
Keep honking. I'm walking in magnetic tape.
Foley is fun.
Honk if you like Foley. No, fart if you like Foley. No, never mind.
Squeeze your klaxon bulb if you like Foley. Thank you all so much for listening to Parp Dunk.
Yes.
We've had the best time today.
Want to take another walk in the forest?
Oh, yeah, we gotta
get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Which way should we go?
I don't know. I think this way. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, it's getting cold.
Goodbye,
The sun doesn't go down too soon.
There's the wind chime.
Goodbye, everybody.